Alrighty, here's my audience.
Hi, I brought you all here today because I want to tell you about one of my favorite places. It's right here in Virginia, and that's about 3.5 hours away in Buckingham, Virginia. And I think it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. And it's called the Light of Truth Universal Shrine. And I just want to tell you a little bit more about it. And first, I'll start off with a little background information. So, first, the lotus is surrounded by a lake, and the groundbreaking ceremony for the lake was in 1980, and it was a beautiful ceremony. The pictures are gorgeous. It just looks so peaceful, and the Swami, which is a Hindu leader, presided over it, and it was just a real experience from what I've heard. And then actually in July 2 years later, that's when they actually had the groundbreaking ceremony for the actual shrine, which is the lotus. And it was for all faiths to come together under a common theme. And the construction didn't end until 1996. And when they first built this building, it was for a common theme, which was truth is one and paths are many. And it was for all faiths to come together and have one common goal and realize that we can all live in unity. And the building is gorgeous, and it was built in different stages, and there were so many people involved with the different stages and the different components, and from people from America, India, all over the place. But the main head honcho of the whole operation was the Swami. And the Swami was the designer and the planner, and he had his whole idea of what it was supposed to be like. The Lotus Foundation is a very interesting story. I heard that it has pieces of the moon in it. It has pieces of positive vibration gemstones, gold, silver, holy water, and even sacred soil from across the world. So it's meant to draw in positive energy and emit positive energy. So I think that is very important because when you go in there, you kind of feel the presence of that energy in there. It's a calming place. And the central altar is a beautiful place. It was made in India, and it was hand carved with red granite, and the statue is breathtaking. It's really gorgeous, and it takes your breath away when you first walk into the shrine. The spires and the grand archway were also built in India, and it's you just look up in the ceiling, and it really is breathtaking as well, and you can tell it was very well made and handcrafted. The lake comes up across the sides of the Lotus building, and it's designed to make it look like the Lotus is coming up out of the water. And it really does look like that if you look at the aerial views of it. And it's beautiful to just look out. If you go to the back of the shrine, you can look out and see the lake, and it's really peaceful and calming. The Shadambaram is a place that was built in 2002, and it's for the Swami that helped build the Lotus. And that's where his final resting place is, where his physical body is. And it's right across from the Lotus, and it's a very beautiful place. You have to walk up, I would say, about 100 steps to get there, but it is worth the travel. It is very nice, and you can feel the presence and all the energy in that building as well. And the main thing about the Lotus that I really love is it's for all faiths. There are so many different faiths that are represented throughout the Lotus, and on the first floor, it gives you information about each of the many different organizations that are kind of represented there in the different religions. And at the groundbreaking ceremony, there were offerings given back in 1982, and those things are still on display now if you go to the shrine. It's a great way to learn about different religions in a place where it's actually worshipped as well. And they also, so the different faiths that they have represented are African religions, Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Judaism, Native American, Shinto, Skinhism, Tao, and then they also have a section with other known religions, and it's all in one section, and it's basically things that they didn't have enough to give a whole section of, but they wanted it to be represented as well, and that's the Pacific regions, the Jain, Zoroastrianism, Bara, Confucianism, and Negro yoga. And it is literally an amazing place to learn about new faiths, just to worship your own faith. And it really is an experience that I would encourage everybody to go to. It's about 3.5 hours away from Norfolk, from where we are now, and it really is a life changing experience. And it's a place that a lot of people don't know about, and hopefully, me sharing this with you, it'll encourage you to go and visit. Thank you so much for listening, and if you have any questions, I can talk to you after. Thank you.